It's Monday morning with Coach Mel. Welcome back to Monday Mornings with Coach Mel. And this is our opportunity to shift our thinking and start to love Mondays. What's to love about Mondays? It's a new week, it's a fresh start, it's a chance for new opportunities. What if it's the best week of your life? What if something amazing happens this week? It's just something to look forward to. And we may as well have a good perspective and optimistic attitude about it anyway, instead of dreading it and hating our lives on Monday. This is not completely caught on. I just had a text conversation with a client of my house cleaning company. And when I was reminding him of the cleaning this morning and blah, 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 I'm like, have a great Monday. And he's like, and I'm like, wait a second. I said, Mondays are a fresh start, a new opportunity of whatever. And he's like, yeah, whatever. He goes, yeah, thanks, Tony Robbins, which made me laugh because I don't think he knows that I am a life coach like Tony Robbins. So I'm like, okay, you can call me Tony Robbins, whatever. But anyway, it's Monday. Let's get our thinking straight. Let's go into this week with a positive attitude and wanting to be better to ourselves and to those around us. You know, every week I try to have my focus on at least one, two, or three main things. And those could be things that I need to really get done this week. Or maybe it's just something I really want to do personally in my life and make it a focus and be better at doing. And so I use as y'all know, I use a planner. This is this is the Michael Hyatt Full Focus Planner. I thought it was the Darren Hardy thing, but it's not. It's Michael Hyatt Full Focus Planner. I like it. I can actually look at the upcoming week and put out what my main three big things that I need to get done this week are, and what I want to work on each day specifically. And then each day, like this morning, I'll sit down and I'll really get detailed about my day. I already did a lot of it last night, to be honest. So last night I planned a lot of what I'll be doing today. My calendar for today on my phone is already filled up, even though it's my day off. I'm not doing this. I'm not telling you this because I'm awesome and to brag, but just to show you what has really helped me stay focused. You know, have you ever gone through a week, you know, and maybe you'd set out at the beginning of the week to maybe eat healthier or be better at something, drink more water, I don't know, manage your stress better. Maybe you were going to meditate every day of the week or walk every day. And then at the end of the week, you look back and you're like, oh my God, I totally forgot I was going to start doing that new thing. I totally got so busy. I forgot that I was going to implement that into my life or try to do that. I do that all the time. I'll make this decision to try to be this or that, or to be better about something. And then at the end of the week, I'm like, shoot, I forgot. So one thing that's really helped me is in my planner every day, I write out my goals. I write out what my goals are for the long term and then for the short term. And so let me share with you what I want to write out for this week. One of the things that I really want to work on this week is intentionally speaking power and positivity into the lives of those around me, especially those closest to me. And isn't it crazy that they're the ones that sometimes it's hardest to do this? It's so easy to go to work and speak positivity and power into our coworkers, or maybe, you know, around our friends, or for me, my clients, those that sit in my chair each day when I do their hair, or my employees that work for me in the cleaning company. I love giving praise and cheerleading, and but sometimes with those closest to us, our spouses, our children, maybe our parents, that can be really hard, because it's a lot easier to nag and to point out what they did wrong, or how they forgot to take the trash out, or how they didn't do a great job of unpacking the groceries. This has actually happened yesterday. My husband and my son unpacked the groceries for us that were delivered to our door, and there was some randomness going on. But there was a lot that they did right. And so did I speak positivity and power into them by expressing my gratitude that they brought the groceries in and unpacked them for me since I was gone when they were delivered? I don't think that I did. I think I joked about the fact that it looked like a third grader put away my groceries. So I don't think that probably spoke a lot of power into them. Or, you know, on a much smaller level, because I'm sure you're not going to speak power into someone about unpacking groceries, but on a much smaller level, it probably did not give them a lot of confidence or desire to unpack them next time for me, because I didn't show a lot of appreciation for it. So one thing I'm going to really focus on this week is speaking power and positivity in the lives of those around me. And I'm finding that it's so much more effective in seeing people change and become better when we do that versus pointing out what they did not so perfect and trying to correct or be constructive about it. I realize that those moments are needed. I mean, it's needed in my business, it's needed in my family. There are many times as a leader, you have to be constructive with someone and tell them how they can do what they did better next time, right? But there's, and that works and it's helpful, but there's actually much more impact when you really seek to find when someone did something really good or they did it right or there's an improvement on how they did things. It's so much more impactful when you can find those things and you can speak them out to them and tell them how well it was, how well they did, how much improvement they had in doing that. Or when you can just find something that they're doing really well, and point that out to them. So your spouse, your kids, rather than constantly finding the negative, constantly nitpicking. This is something that I really want to focus on doing with Mike this week, and speaking power and confidence into him, and really noticing the things that he's doing so well, and speaking those things to him, and speaking much less about the dumb things that I like to pick on him for. And if he's listening to this, which I don't know if he even listens to these, that nitpicking and that kind of nagging and just, I don't want to be that wife or that mother that is always finding those things, but I want to speak power and I want to speak positivity in the lives of those around me and fill them with belief and confidence in themselves. Of course, y'all know I speak a lot about how confidence comes from within, but I definitely feel that there is a lot of impact when people speak power into others. And I know people have spoken power into my life and made me believe, like, maybe I am Tony Robbins, maybe I am the next Tony Robbins, right? Who knows? So that's my challenge to me this week. And in order for me to stay focused on that, the only way for me to stay focused on that is literally, I got to write it down every day. So I'm going to write down in this journal every day this week, I speak power and positivity into the lives of those around me. And if I write that down every morning, and it only takes a couple seconds to write that down, if I write it down every morning, I'm not going to forget to do it. It's going to be much more prevalent in my mind. In fact, I'll probably write it down twice a day, in the morning and at night. And if you see a cattail swiping across the camera, you're seeing a cattail swipe across the camera. So, hey, you guys, have a great Monday. Get out there, go for it. Speak power and positivity in the lives of those around you. Whose life can you change today by what you say? Whose life can you change today by your presence and your positivity? Go into the day looking forward to it. Don't dread the week. Our lives are passing by so fast. I had a great post on Instagram. I thought it was a great post about pausing your life. If I could just press pause right now, I would. My life is good, and it's not always been good. I may talk about that in further detail next time, but it's really good right now. So I don't want to rush. I don't want to just be hoping. My cat's tail, stop. I don't want to just keep rushing and hoping for the weekend because my life is passing by too fast. So enjoy the day, enjoy every day this week, and stay positive, my friends. Love Monday, and see you next Monday.